Then a race a number of the racing fanatics will really be looking forward to is the World Sports Betting Sledgehammer Listed, race number 7. It's over 1,750 meters. The anti-post betting has number 4, Rascallion, the gelded son of Vercingetorix. He was gelded on the 9th of March. He's at 15 to 10. Number 8, Crown Towers, the market driver at 5 to 2. And number 1, Cornish Pomodoro is around 6 to 1 at this point in time. In race 7, number 4, Rascallion, that is the favourite. Kenilworth, 27th of the 2nd, when finishing second. Let's take a look at Rascallion, and then Atendiwe Mgutwa and Vaughan Marshall. They'll give us the deal.
To go. Rascallion, meantime, has come forward to hit the front. On the outside, the gatekeeper lays it down. Outside of them, Linebacker is absolutely firing home into the closing stages. It's Linebacker that comes to get the better of the gatekeeper. Rascallion could straight down the inside, but Linebacker is going to get it all right today. He wins the derby, easing up the line from Rascallion. The gatekeeper, Hoedspruit.
Yes, very lovely horse to work with. I ride him most of the mornings. He's doing very well also. And another hard field for him as well. But he's been flying at home, so I'm hoping he runs well.
Rascallion, well, his form's there for everyone to see. He ran a very good second in the Derby and a very good third in the Guineas, where I thought he was a trifle unlucky. But he's done well since coming back to KZN. We have gelded him in the interim, so I'm very, very hopeful. Black Nap, he's doing very, very well. It's his first run since he was gelded, hence I'm going the shorter distance. It's not ideal, but to get one run under his belt for the season it's a nice way to start. I expect him to run a very good race. He'll be finishing quite well late on.
Race number 7, number 4, Rascallion versus number 8, Crown Towers. We have the Cape Brigade of Vaughan Marshall and Justin Snaith. Rascallion's coming back as a gelding. Now, when you go back through his form lines, Malmoose, the Russian Rocks, he's taken on the linebackers. When you dissect his form, he's taken on top company. And a lot of the tipsters, they don't want to know about number 4, Rascallion, getting beat.
Yeah, this horse excites me. He excites me in a big way. And I'm going to take a bold stance here. You mentioned Crown Towers demands the utmost respect. His first run back in the province was a really good win, carrying 61.5 kgs. But Rascallion, let's go through it. He went in the Cape Classic. He was third behind Seeking the Stars. That was a fluent winner the other day here at Hollywood Bets Greyville. He ran in the Concord Cup, third to Malmoose. That's a Triple Crown winner. He ran third to Russian Rock. We heard it from Vaughan, unlucky. He's a horse that Dean Kaname is aiming at the Guineas. He was a good second the other day to Captain of Stealth. In the Politician Stakes, he ran third to Committee Din, a horse that's captured the imagination, unbeaten for Michelle Ricks. And we are hoping that we see him here. He's one of the fancied runners that many are touting as a Vodacom Durban July winner. And then last time out, second to his stable companion, Linebacker. And that was a very good run. Gatekeeper in that race. Hoedspruit was in that race. There were some really good horses in that derby down in Cape Town. So number 4, Rascallion. Yep, he's a 3-year-old running against older horses, hard-knocking sorts. We'll see how he goes, but I'm firmly in the camp on this horse. You mentioned the gelding on the 9th of March. The way he was racing, you didn't think that he'd need gelding. But now that they've gelded him and he's doing well, you got the thumbs up from Vaughan Marshall. I'm hopeful, he said. He was quite conservative with his comment. I think whether it's you or I that's doing the interview for race 7, we'll be interviewing Vaughan Marshall and the connections.
Now, when you look at the way the race is going to pan out, we know Crown Towers, he's a son of Camelot, superbly bred. He's a horse who likes to race forward. He usually goes down with a companion. So he'll more than likely go off to set the fractions, and Rascallion's going to have dead aim on him coming to the 300.
That's the way I see it as well. And the one thing that I'll state here is that I can see Rascallion, beside the Guineas and the Daily News, I can see this horse taking his place in a race like the Vodacom Durban July. And as a 3-year-old, if he wants to compete there, then my personal opinion, a good line to a horse like Crown Towers who's run behind Bulgarian, in his career, and he hasn't been too far off some very good older horses. So this will give them a fairly decent line with regards to older horses and collateral form. So I'm hoping that it's It's bullseye with this horse, Sheldon. I like him a lot. I made him the pick 6, place accumulator. I made him the alles spanker for the day.
Well, I love it when D says bullseye. That's one of my favorite comments. He did say, Rascallion will be speaking to Vaughan Marshall, whether it's D's or I in the winner's enclosure. So he doesn't want to know. Rascallion first, the rest nowhere.